Here he is.
1,000 apologies. Hate it when people are tardy. It's good to meet you boys. Thanks for coming out. You didn't masturbate before you got here, did you?
You what?
I told you I don't want to work with anybody who's carrying a loaded weapon.
Fuck the small talk. Let's buy some guns, eh?
Well, welcome to Dublin. Well, Ben, welcome back up for you, Cillian. What is it like bringing a film to the Aldi Dublin International Film Festival?
Really exciting because I was here last year, so I know what it's like, and I know the audiences are really great and the town's great. So I'm really excited, and also I think we're in an even bigger cinema than we were last year. So it's an 800-seater. So seeing that many people who've paid to see a film is a joy.
It's a period set film, so what was it like to work in the 70s and with that music and the costumes and all of that sort of stuff?
Yeah, it was good. I mean, I think I love doing period stuff because you have complete control over the design of it. You know, you can really get into that kind of side of it, and also for the audience, it kind of slightly puts it outside of their own experience, so that they can kind of invest in it in a different way. You know. But there's so much brilliant music to look at and there's to listen to, and there's so much even just getting into the costume research. We looked at loads of street photography and we didn't want to get into a world of it being like a pastiche of what 70s stuff looked like. So a lot of it was sourced from New York kind of photography at the time. So yeah, great.
And because it's one location, what was that shoot like?
It was kind of, being in one space for that amount of time becomes, slightly a bit Groundhog Day-ish. You go in there and go, I start the morning every morning with a coffee, and then we discuss what we're going to do that day, and it just felt like the same day again and again and again. But then when you see it shot and cut together, it changes so much all the time because of the work that Packy Smith, the designer, did on the show. So it was Packy's like he'd worked on High Rise as well, but he's a painter. And so he saw the warehouse as a massive canvas, to get to grips with. That's how he explained what he was up to with me. And so that space, the actual real space, was a pristine, clean white box, effectively. And then he just brought in all this kind of incredible patinas of, peeling paint and kind of broken walls and rubble and stuff, and built that up over a couple of about 6 or 7 weeks of work. And what we wanted is that every section of it, like every couple of foot, there'd be something a bit different. So when you get down into it, when the bullets are flying, that there'll always be something interesting to see.
And for you, Cillian, you spent a lot of time walking, just sort of crawling around in the dirt. What was that experience like?
It was a new perspective on the world, for sure. But we were all kind of in that together from a certain point in the story. Everyone's on all fours.
Why aren't all films shot like this? This is what we were thinking, wasn't it? It's so great,
But it was fascinating because, as an actor, when you make films, it's generally about the close-up and that watching people think, and all, that's wonderful to be able to do that. But to get to act with your body is always very liberating for me, and there's not many films you get to do that, And in this, there was a lot of physicality, which I love doing, and I think all of us sort of responded to that, to be able to really express yourself with your whole body, not just close up on your eye or something.
Yeah, it was Michael Smiley gave a particularly detailed rendition of wriggling, didn't he? I thought that was. I've never seen anyone move like that before. It's good stuff.
Between this now and Anthropoid last year, you have a lot of action films in certain aspects. Is that something you want to transition towards?
No, I mean, well, I have absolute no plan. It was totally random that they both happened to be shot in around the same time. That's the nature of this business. You kind of just look for the good stories, and it can be such a arbitrary kind of path you take, really.
And you seem to like working with Irish actors. Is that something that you want to pursue?
Absolutely, yes. It's written into my contract. Must have at least one Irish actor, and mostly Irish crew as well, it seems.
Oh, that's true.
So who will be here tonight, actually. So.
Right.
It's great.
And what about you filmed in London, right? The warehouse is
Brighton.
Brighton. Okay, it's not in America.
I know, or in the past. Yeah, no, I had my arm twisted by my producer, and he said, we've got a problem, you need to shoot this near your house. And I'm like, why my house? Why not someone else's house? And they're like, no, it's got to be your house. It's got to be within about a 5-minute drive from your house. So in the end, I had to go with it. So I said yes.
Because it's a wonderful location. It's all full of nooks and crannies. And
Yeah, but a lot of that's built, so it was kind of... Because we went into it thinking, oh, we'll just get some knackered old place, and that'll be easy because there's loads of stuff that's, And then the art and Packy Smith was going, yeah, you could do that, but you just don't know what's in there, and it could be like asbestos or broken glass or any kind of manner of this stuff. And we're like, oh yeah, and the actors all crawling through it, they won't appreciate that. And so we realised we had to work backwards from a clean space and then bring all that stuff in. So some of it was, so-called soft kind of gravel. Some of it was just gravel.
mostly dirt.
Yeah, mostly dirt. Yeah.
Mostly dirt.
Mostly dirt, yeah.
Well, thank you very much.
Cheers,
it's a great film.
Thank you.
Cheers, man.